Yeah. Stat. Tay and Day collaboration. I'm only speaking to the streets right here. Yeah. When you sit and think about your life, how far you came. Blessed to be alive, cause you know life is not a game. Fighting through the struggle every day and night the same. But who knew that things would change? All we ever knew was pain. Trying to make a name and create my own lane. Niggas out here stealing styles, where I'm from, that's called lame. Ball mean a hoodie, feeling goody, all Maine. Now take your bitch and hit it out the park, ball game. Call me Young Altuve. The fans screaming hooray, they say I be wildin' out. That's the lemonade and Douce. Don't hit me on my two-way if it ain't about the blue face. You pussy niggas too fake, we don't give a fuck what you say. Tryna find a way cause we ain't had no one to follow. Young niggas out here living like
welcome everybody. We're the Common Interest, and we're here. I got with me is Shinegawd, and we're here to talk about music. But first off, go hit us with a rewind. Tell us about yourself and where you came from, how you got involved in music.
Man, I want to say this was back in like 2010, 2011, probably actually when I started touching the actual studio part of it. I've been in music, I wouldn't say my whole life, but at a young age. I want to say around like middle school, you know, playing around, freestyling and stuff like that. But music has always been a big part of me, due to the fact that, to me, it's life. You know what I mean? It's whatever you go through, you can always tap into a song that, you know, taps into that emotion of how you feeling at that time. So it always touched me. I'm always going through stuff, so I just turn on some tunes and boom, it either picks you back up or gets you hyped for sports. You know, I play basketball, football, all that. So, you know.
Okay. So you got the Tape Loyalty coming out. So.
Yeah, that's our first major album that we got coming out. Man, it's been a long time coming. It was originally supposed to be what I just put out a few weeks ago, a tape called King Me. It was supposed to be called King Me, but I actually sat down on it for like 2-3 years and was just going over it. And like, man, King Me has to be like a tape, so that was like my closure of all my mixtapes and stuff like that, especially like my Before the Throne series, Before the Throne 1, 2, and 3, then finally come out with King Me. But Loyalty, man, that's a vibe right there. I can't wait for that to drop. That's supposed to be dropping November 16th, so be sure to check that out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be major. Got some good vibes on there. I'm not the typical Houston artist, so you get kind of like a little East Coast flow, a little West Coast, like all over. But it's unique, and I love it. So I can't wait for y'all to hear it, for real.
Yeah, I like that you're excited about it, so I'm excited for you.
Oh yeah.
For sure. All right. So I got this question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a song coming out, you got 2 features, one rapper, one singer, who would it be?
Rapper, singer. 2 features, a rapper and a singer. I would probably let me do this for you. Let me twist it a little bit. Let me go rapper, singer, male and female side.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Do they have to be known or just anybody?
Anybody.
Okay, rapper. Man, to be honest with you, off top, I'll probably have to say Jay-Z.
Okay.
I probably have to say Jay-Z as a male. Singer, let's go male singer. Let me see. Man, I probably want somebody like a John Legend. Okay. That's a vibe right there. He got a vibe to him.
That's smooth.
Yeah, he got a vibe to him. Female wise, let me see. Female rappers. I'm loving. I want to say I like Cardi B style. I like how she coming up.
Yeah.
So I could see me and Cardi doing something. Female singer, that's a tough one. But I did some remixes on my King Me with Ella May.
Oh yeah.
So I might have to say Ella May. She cold with it. She coming up to it. I like her style.
That sounds like a legit song.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, that shit sounds smooth.
Oh yeah.
Bit. Okay, tell you. All right, so you got how many mixtapes you had now? You didn't say that again?
Man, mixtapes. I'm gonna go through them because I can't really just count them right off the back. I dropped My very first one was called The Intro. Basically the introduction to all of this music stuff we got going on. The intro. I came out with one called Back in Business. It never really fully dropped because it had like a few copyright issues on there and stuff like that. So I don't count that one, but we can count it today. I came out with another one called Shattered Dreams. Grind Over Chatter. Before the Throne 2. Had one called Forever, which was a compilation of just like all of the ones that I came out with, all of my like hot singles. It was like a greatest hits type of thing. So Forever. Then I came out with Before the Throne. Did I say 2 already?
Yeah.
Before the Throne 3. Then I just came out with King Me. I think it's probably one more missing, but it's probably like 9 or 10 mixtapes that I came out with. So now we hitting the album. So
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
For sure. So like, in those times that you make it, like working on those mixtapes, was it like, how long did it take you to finish it? Was it stuff that you would make record songs and just kind of like pile it together with the moves you were trying to fit together, or is like you recorded them as they went?
It was more so like I had a thought process, like I want to put out a mixtape, and so it was like, all right, let me gather up all these songs. So it's just like songs that I was listening to, or instrumentals, let me say, that I was like, all right, I feel it can go on this, it can go on this. So it was just basically like whatever at the time I was just listening to, I just grabbed that and just put that on that tape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did that usually take?
It depends, because with me, I want my music to have like a nice quality sound to it and have substance. So it'll probably take maybe a month or 2 just to like get it down packed. And that was just with me starting. Now it probably takes a little longer. Only reason is because, like I said, I want to have that substance and have meanings and stuff. I'm more of a storyteller, so I wanted to have like situations I've gone through and stuff like that. Most of my mixtapes have been just me actually just spitting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and usually I get in the booth and I'm 15, 20 minutes into a song and boom, it's done. You know what I'm saying? I'm like only a few takes because I practice before I actually go in the booth, and I know how I want my songs to sound. So, but all together for a project, I mean, it'll probably take like a month or 2 just for a mixtape for me. So.
Okay. For sure. All right. So, that's what I got for you. Shit. You got any shows coming up?
No shows just yet. I've had one. Was that this? If it wasn't this year, it was last year. I can't remember right off the back. It was back in like a April. I think that was last year, April. That was my last show. One of my guys hit me up and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna have this own show of mine that I'm, you know what I'm saying, I want you to be in." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." But that's the last one I actually did. It was at East Down Warehouse, I believe. Okay. So. And it was a pretty nice vibe. I brought a lot of people out. They rocked with me for 30 minutes, basically, with how long my set was. You know what I'm saying? So they rocked with me for a long time.
That was probably like one of your favorite shows?
Yes, to be honest with you. I've done other shows, even open mics and stuff like that, and I've caught a lot of attention from like random people. But to actually have my own crowd that's been there since day one, actually support me front row, like that felt different, and it felt special for me. So
I feel that.
Yeah. But I feel some upcoming shows soon. Upcoming, you know.
Yeah, that was good. So you put the album on all the streaming services?
Man, every streaming service you can think of, and not just streaming to where you can listen to it. Of course, you got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Because we put a lot of work into this, and producers behind it, and they have to get paid. And, you know, it's just how the process go. But yeah, the major ones like iTunes, of course, Apple Music, it's kind of the same thing, tying to each other.
Yeah.
Tidal, Google Play, Amazon, Pandora, like anything you can think of, Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be everywhere. No excuses at all. I don't care if you have an iPhone, Android, anything like that. We're gonna pull it out for you.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull it out for you.
So, what song on the album has like a special place for you?
Man, that's a tough one. Cause I got a lot of favorite ones on there. Really, I would say the intro, I love the intro. If I want to talk about a special place, because that's basically like the introduction of
Right.
all of this and how we got started, and just
Like going down memory lane.
yeah,
almost.
and just like introducing myself to the world, like this is where we about to come. You know what I'm saying? This is where we came from, and this is where we about to head to. So I would probably say the intro. One of my favorite songs on there is a song called All That. So I feel like that'll be a nice little hit. I feel like that'd be a little banger for people. So
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that one coming out.
All right. So, say you music takes off. You have to make a move.
Mhm.
What city would you go to feel like to promote your music the best?
And it's really out of two of them, of course, major ones as far as LA and Atlanta. I've been to LA. I haven't been to Atlanta just as far as like networking is concerned.
Right.
But I know they're pretty, big, and I know some people here that have like, some you can say plugs or whatever, connections as far as like knowing people in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd probably say LA because that's more of a actually, no, I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna say Atlanta. That's more music than LA. LA is more Hollywood and movies and you know what I'm saying, all of that.
Yeah, I feel like if that's like you go to LA if you're trying to go into like acting,
Yeah.
all that other shit.
Yeah.
But if you come from music, Atlanta, because like I think it was on like No Jumper podcast and
Mhm.
like Lil Yachty, and he was talking about like is it Lil Yachty or something? Either way, they was talking about some like Atlanta rappers and everything, and it was like, hey, come to the studio. It's
Mhm.
like walk across the street, like type shit. Like this
Yeah.
studio's like all over the
Yeah,
place.
all
And
over the place.
And their circuit is so small, you know.
Mhm.
So it's just like shit. Everybody trying to work.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like that's probably best city for music.
Yeah.
Like as of now, like
Yeah.
it can change at any moment, you know.
For sure, for
But-
sure. Which we trying to do it here. I'm trying to get some things together myself as far as like getting a group and having our own little tours and shows here, just in Texas by itself. Just it's a lot of talent out here. It's a whole lot of talent
Yeah.
musically. Just being an artist. Period. Not even just with music. Just
Right.
like fashion, media. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm just trying to put like a good group together to where we can go out and make something happen for Houston. So people could, because a lot of people get the talks about Houston not being a supportive city and stuff. Like I even said that in one of my songs on the album. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how people view us and how we're treated. You know what I'm saying? We don't help each other.
Yeah.
So I want to be that change to where, you know what I'm saying, we can help each other in Houston and make something happen. You know what I mean?
That's the goal. That's the goal. That's really heavy.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Shit. I ain't got nothing else for you, but shit. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate it.
For sure, I appreciate y'all for having
coming
me.
out. When does it come out again?
November 16th on all streaming platforms. All streaming platforms, so make sure y'all check that out, man. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. I also got my song on there, Houston, which is actually, I would say like inspired and everything, and just a motivational song, like right after Hurricane Harvey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the other ones I should have said that actually just means something, you know what I'm saying, something
Right.
dear. Because that was just right after the hurricane, after everybody went through the whole tragedies, and I'm going through helping people, you know what I'm saying, just trying to make it through the day, you know what I'm saying, because they lost everything as
Right.
far as like their homes. You got people sleeping outside of tents and everything. So that touched me really like on a whole nother level, you know what I mean? So just seeing it firsthand as far as like going to different neighborhoods and trailer parks, and you know what I'm saying, they still walking around with smiles on their face, but they lost everything. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy to me. I'm like, man, I have everything, you know what I'm saying, to be grateful about. At this point, I'm blessed, and they basically don't have anything. But yeah, Houston, that's a tough song, and hopefully it'll be out like buzzing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually working with some people at the radio station right now, which I should have been did, but we trying to get that out. Trying to get that song out so it can actually be heard and be like a motivational theme song for Houston and everything.
That's
So
right.
yeah, so but yeah, loyalty. Can't wait for y'all to hear that, man. It's really, hey, November 16th. That's all I'm gonna say to you. That's all I'm gonna say.
April 16th, check it out. Don't forget.
Yes, sir.
All right. Appreciate you, Shinegawd, for coming
Yeah,
through.
I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. We got a comment interest. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below. I'll catch y'all next time.
Yeah. One time for the city. One time for the. Yeah. It's Houston versus Harvey, hurricane identified. He tried to tear us down, we came together unified. We may have lost a lot, we ain't never lose our pride. So we gon' stand tall and throw our H up in the sky. The city underwater, I cannot sit back and cry. It's time to make a move, a helping hand I will provide. Cause rebuilding the city, only thing that's on my mind. So we gon' stand tall and throw our H up in the sky, Houston, Texas, born and raised, yeah, that's the motherland. We ain't think Harvey would do this much, but he had other plans to flood the city and make you go look for covering. But all praise to the Most High, cause we had the upper hand. We Texas strong, everybody smiling from ear to ear. I was always told to keep my head up, never live in fear. Keep the faith and say a prayer. I'm just trying to make it clear. They say if you can make it here, then you can make it anywhere. Fourth largest city in the second largest state. But to us, we number one. And that ain't up for no debate. Winds picking up some speed, and my house is starting to shake. And who knows when I wake up, will I be living in a tank? Man, I can't throw in the towel. I gotta keep my composure, cause the moment that I'm showing them weakness, well then it's over. The wins and losses got me solid like a boulder. So just brush it off your shoulder like Hova, remain a soldier. Houston versus Harvey, hurricane identified. He tried to tear us down, we came together unified. We may have lost a lot, we ain't never lose our pride. So we gon' stand tall and throw our H up in the sky. The city underwater, I cannot sit back and cry. It's time to make a move, a helping hand I will provide. Cause rebuilding the city, only thing that's on my mind. So we gon' stand tall and throw our H up in the sky, The water rising, my heart racing. I start pacing, thinking I'm a drowner. I'm dying from starvation. Got neighbors helping neighbors while they facing devastation. It don't matter if you black, Hispanic, Asian, Caucasian. You gon' need someone to help you. Stranded on the rooftop in a storm, needing shelter. All up on the news, from the babies to the elders. Strangers bringing boats to the rescue, being helpers, going out they way to help us. Seeing celebrities tuning in to play their part. Shouts goes out to Trader Truth. JJ Watt and Kevin Hart, King Karan and Slim Thug, Zoe Dollars in Miami, James Harden, Mr. Rogers, Kiadi and the family. Use their platform in the way of being selfless. Really in the streets, helping out the ones who helpless. Coming together after disaster is a must. Here's a plus, cause you can't spell Houston without us. It's Houston versus Harvey, hurricane identified. He tried to tear us down, we came together unified. We may have lost a lot, we ain't never lose our pride. So we gon' stand tall and throw our H up in the sky. The city underwater, I cannot sit back and cry. It's time to make a move, a helping hand I will provide. Cause rebuilding the city, only thing that's on my mind. So we gon' stand tall and throw our H up in the sky,